Welcome back. In the last video we did our tea tag, if I'll call it that, and now I'm enjoying my tea. Normally, I only do usually one video at a time, like in the day. But today I felt called to do one right after the other while I was enjoying my tea. So I did change the camera angle a little bit. For this video. The setup is the same. I've already cleared the air. The last video, I almost set the place on fire, I think. So I did already re-clear the air for this new reading. And I've allowed the candle to continue burning as I was doing a small meditation. I want to also acknowledge my subscribers. Thank you. And if you enjoy my interpretation, I ask that you smash that like button and leave a comment. Let me know if this resonates or whatever. Maybe something similar has happened to you or whatever. And you want to share, that's great. The more the merrier. And if you want to see more of my content show up in your algorithm feed, hit the subscribe. Did I say that already? I feel like I did. I don't like to do self-promotion. It's my channel. What I try to do here, or what I'm hoping happens, I should say, is that the messages will reach the people that are needing to hear them, or know someone that needs to hear them and maybe doesn't have access or whatever. Okay? So this tells me you are here because your intuition said click on this video. And I want to thank you for listening. So we're going to get started with, this is the Gilded Tarot. Another thing I don't do is I don't promote or endorse any products. When it comes to the cards, I give you the name of the deck. I don't think there's two decks with the same name. I don't think so. Anyway, this is the Gilded Tarot, and we are calling on Sovereign or the messengers that work under Sovereign for a message for you, our guest here in the 420 Lounge. This beautiful soul is here for the message that you are imparting. 9 of Swords. I'm kind of getting the feeling there that this has something to do with conversation or social situations. Let's see. That's kind of the feeling I'm getting here. No, Sovereign is not. Oh, there we go. 2 of Swords. Oh, you guys can't see those, so I gotta move them up. That's good. Oh, 2 cards. 5 of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles. Eight of Pentacles. Okay, I'm just going to have to move this over here. Move this up. Oopsie. Move these over just a wee tad. Because I am reading 2 more cards. The High Priestess. and the Ten of Pentacles. In just one moment while oopsie. You get all my bloopers, blunders, and bleeps. That's how I roll. Something might have happened there that maybe made you think of something, okay? Oh, and the underlying energy here is the Seven of Cups. Wow. The tea that I'm drinking is called Egyptian licorice. And yes, I did partake in a 420 ritual while I was meditating. But anyway, that's for me. Okay. There, I do want to encourage discernment when consulting tarot or any other mystical spiritual pathway. And I do want to say that today is July the 20th, 2026, and we are in the astrological cradle of, I can't remember the planets, you'll have to look it up. But this is almost like a astrologers, I think they're calling it like a kind of like a safety net kind of thing, something like that. If you're interested in that, you'll have to look that up. Okay. Like I said, it feels like there's some kind of vocabulary, conversation, some kind of social aspect of yourself that you're not sure if it is you're not sure if it's acceptable. And I think that you maybe find that there is you feel like there's a limited amount of resources that can help you or that will help you. So I feel like you don't even bother to ask. I feel like we need to get more cards on that. But first, we're going to go over here because over here is inspiring. Again, this is the Seven of Cups on the bottom, and then we have the Queen of Cups under that. Oops, so this is like, I want to say the world is your oyster. And what you are experiencing here in your social networking or how you interact with others, it may be because the vibration's not there. With this Queen of Pentacles here, and the Seven of Cups, it's almost like you need to, or feel as though you need to dumb yourself down, and you find that very difficult. I almost feel like this is like a Sheldon Cooper type energy. Independent, resourceful, confident. This is almost like an annoyance. And I feel like I'm laughing now because it feels like this is in order to have some kind of a social life, it's like you force yourself into situations. But that's not who you are. And it's not because you're depressed, and it's not because you have low self-esteem. It's quite the opposite. It feels to me like you've worked hard to get where you are, and you've done it all by you've not done it with you've done it with words, obviously, because you've had to communicate, but I feel like all of your if things just come to you and you're able to put them in motion, I think this is where um, yeah, I feel like you're able to put them in motion. And this over here is it's not that you're impatient or that I also seems to me that you seem to feel as though they look at you differently than they do each other. I'm going to come back to the who cares. Their opinions don't count unless you have to deal with them every day. Their opinions don't count, or on a regular basis to deal with them, right? We're going to get some more on this because I feel like I feel it's as though you have okay, you have some kind of talent, gift, skill, whatever you want to call, whatever it is, and uh, it seems as though where you are right now, um, although you're able to put them into practice, I don't think that you're able to staying where you are right now. You're not able to push the envelope forward and um, do more things. And I'll go back to the Sheldon Cooper analogy. You can't do. You're limited to the amount of experiments you can do, or yeah, like that kind of thing. So maybe you're in a small town. Maybe you're a party planner in a small town of 200 people. You know what I mean? Like you've got to get out to the city if you're good, right? And that's just a scenario that I'm um, trying to help you um, recognize the dotted line, I guess. Queen of Pentacles. Wowie, wowie, wowie. Two cards. The High Priestess and the Hermit. Okay, like I said, you have knack, a gift, a skill, a talent, whatever you want to call that. And where you are right now is you may be finding it hard to break free from it because there's comfort there, but there's no room for advancement. The Hermit is looking backwards. There's wanting to move forward. The Tower. Knight of Pentacles. Five of Pentacles. Six of Cups. Mm, okay, and the underlying energy here is justice. See that? No, you can't. I'm going to move this up here. So we have the Seven of Cups. And Justice. This is a nice looking Justice card. I know I saw a couple of videos popped up in my algorithm. I don't really subscribe to any. I do subscribe to channels, but I don't subscribe to really any of the tarot reading, spiritual, because I have my own thing going that I do, and I'm happy with that. It makes me feel good. But I did see one where a tarot reader was discussing decks that she would or would love to have, that she has or would love to have, and decks that she would never have in her collection, or never, or maybe she had them so she would never use them. Okay, so to each their own. Um, I don't know if this deck is AI generated or not, and to me, it's I'm looking at the symbolism, and I'm uh, how would you say that? It's like a story comes out from the artwork. That's the only way I can explain it. So, anyway, getting back to your reading. Sorry. Um, like I said, you have this gift, skill, talent, whatever you want to call that, and you're you have to. If you don't break out of it, you're not going to get very far. Okay, so this here is, and I feel like you're not able to communicate. You're not able to do this thing because number one, um, nobody understands, or you feel as though they don't understand. And maybe this is where the communication, vocabulary, that kind of thing is coming through. But what I also see here is whatever it is that you are having a hard time communicating here is something that is going to bring you some kind of reward. That we have this Tower under the Queen of Pentacles with this Queen of Pentacles. Then we have the Knight of Pentacles, the Five of Pentacles, and then the Six of Cups. And what this is saying to me is that I'm going to say stepping out on that stage may make you feel like you have lost a little bit of celebrity. You may even feel like you're you get knocked down a level. Okay, this is for me. This is surrender. This Five of Pentacles is surrender. Surrender to what needs to happen in order for you to get to your reward. And this Six of Cups at the end, under the Ten of Pentacles, is like it's not like you can't come back and visit. Yeah, it's not like you can't come back and visit. But this, I wonder if Sovereign is willing to provide some details on success over here. Can you provide details on success, Sovereign? Is there a, based on the energy at this moment, what is the probability of success? Are we ready? Six of Pentacles. That is a good probability, because this means sharing and caring. This means providing providing others with reward. Okay, let's see what else Sovereign is wanting to share with us. The Chariot and the Nine of Wands. Okay. With the King of Pentacles underneath. Wow. 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 Okay. Okay. So we asked the probability, like, based on your energy right now, are you in the successful frequency kind of deal? The Six of Pentacles is, for me, a yes, because it is saying you will reach a level where you will be able to, and I'm going to say share the wealth, but I don't mean it like that. I mean it like, first of all, you won't be needing to rely on anybody, but you will also be able to help others. Now, this Chariot and Nine of Wands is, it may be an uphill battle, okay? Or you may find that the work is hard. It's maybe not what you expected. So that brings you from a queen to a knight. Now, here it's as though the reason you're not surrendering is because you're afraid you're not going to be able to go back and visit. But for here, right here, this is telling me, yes, if you surrender to the process. So whether you've got to take additional classes, or maybe you've got to do auditions, or maybe maybe your little boutique in the small town, you're now opening it. You know, you've gotten some good reviews, maybe from a critic, and now you're opening it somewhere else in a big place where you're going to have lots of foot traffic. You know, that kind of thing. You have a lot to learn, those processes. And just because the reward is there and you take the opportunity and reach for it, it's not going to come easy. And you can, as you go from the queen, because you're the queen, then you go to the knight, then you go to the king. He is the king of cash, I guess you'd say. But I feel like, and he's looking forward. So this is good. This is good. Okay. I also get a feeling here that you may find yourself with the oh my gosh, what have I done type frequency energy. May pull you down a little bit. So this Five of Pentacles is saying, if you allow the process to happen, providing it's not harmful, okay? So if you allow the process to happen, you surrender to it. You that will elevate your frequency and give you a better opportunity to succeed. I hope that made sense, because the last few minutes I'm not sure if I made sense. So it feels to me here that your advice is that it's going to be up and down, an uphill battle. You're going to have your ups and downs, both physically and mentally. So if you want to leave your little bitty city, or your little bitty town, I should say, and move to the great big city, be prepared to feel as though you're in the background instead of up front. Okay, that's the shift here. But that is a spring. That feels to me like it's a springboard to something better. Again, my name's Friday. This is the 420 Tarot Lounge. I do hope that you enjoyed this reading, and if you did, let me know in the comments or hit that like button. I hope that you have a wonderful day. And if you're having a shitty day, have as best a day as you can in the situation you find yourself. I also hope to see you again. And thanks for staying to the end. And you are a beautiful soul. Namaste.